Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report with the head coach of Hofstra men's lacrosse, Seth Tierney. Coach, how are you today?
Nick, doing all right. Doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Good to hear. Good to have you here. Before we go over the Sunday game against Merrimack, I wanted to congratulate you on being inducted into the Long Island Metro Lacrosse Foundation Hall of Fame on Saturday. Seeing photos from it and just hearing, all of the people that Paul Rabel, just to name a few. Congratulate you on this. Congratulations from everyone here at Hofstra Athletics.
No, I appreciate it, Nick. I'm not as some people I've spoken to, I'm not a Hall of Fame type guy. I'm incredibly humbled for the people that are around me. This award or this honor is more for them putting up with my lifestyle as a coach. My wife, my children, everyone that's involved. They deserve this. They're in the Hall of Fame, and I just had to give the speech. So I thank them, and I thank all the players and the coaches that I've played for, played with, played against. Everyone involved. Just one big thank you.
Yeah, it's you're the 23rd Hofstra guy to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and you don't get to these sort of monuments and accomplishments just on your own. There's a lot of people helping you on the way, both the student athletes, the staff, and the family. So congratulations again to you and your family. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about this past Sunday. It was an exciting 8-7 game against Merrimack. Matt Gates had an outstanding performance, 16 saves, 11 of those coming in the second half. Colton Rudd, Sam Lutfi, 3 assists, Dylan McIntosh, two goals. You already kind of talked about their performance, the defensive performance in the post-game presser. But one that you only mentioned a little bit was Gerard Kane, the transfer from Ohio State, Suwanee, Georgia native, came off the bench, goal and assist, almost had 2 assists with a really nice, almost behind the back assist to Colton Rudd. What did you see from Gerard out there, and what does he bring to the game, to the team that's different from the rest of the attackmen?
Yeah, Gerard played, he played well. He came in, Sam Lutfi got nicked up a little bit, and Gerard came in and he did a wonderful job. The first time he touched the ball, he got his step top side and he put the shot, perfectly off hip on a right-handed goalie. Again, like you said, had an assist. He had a second assist as well, almost 2 assists, and he did what he was supposed to do. Gerard's lacrosse IQ, his competitiveness, his hands, they're all, they're all doing very well. They're very high. And so we're looking for him to continue to grow with us in that left-handed attack spot, play some man up for us, and just continue to grow. Again, he's technically a freshman. He didn't have a year where he played at Ohio State, even though he is considered a transfer there. And we're looking forward. His better years of lacrosse are certainly ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, he didn't get a season at Ohio State, and he's coming in. It's his first real college season, and it's going to be exciting to see, because you don't see many guys that have like his stick handling skills, with his behind the back fakes, his good handling with his size, 6'2", 225. From Georgia, same state as Colton Rudd. You got a lot of that this on the roster. You got some guys from California. You got a couple Texans, some North Carolinians. It's just and then some Georgians. It's just one of the cool things about lacrosse, where it's not all concentrated, in the Northeast now. It's just kids are coming from everywhere.
No, there's no question. Our staff is out and about at a lot of tournaments, and we don't really know where some of these guys are from until we start recruiting them. Some of them are in a team name, Team Georgia, Team Texas, things like that. But sometimes, it doesn't really matter, and it's great. We love the diversity, regarding the GPS of where these guys live on our roster.
Yeah, it's exciting to see, Division I prospects coming from all over the country. I completely forgot about Shane Egan. He's from Idaho. That's probably like one. I can't think of many lacrosse players that come from Idaho. So it's really cool to see, non-traditional, lacrosse destinations arriving at the Division I and Division II D3 levels. Like
No question.
As someone who's been in the sport of lacrosse for as long as you have and as long as I have, it's just great to see that it's spreading throughout the country.
Agreed.
Yeah. So that was weekend against Merrimack. You guys are getting prepped now for this Saturday against Sacred Heart. You played them last season in Fairfield, a 13-6 win. Hofstra is, I think, 13-0 all time against the Pioneers. You know, they're looking to start their season this Saturday. From scouting, what have you seen about the Pioneers that you're looking at?
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, we know what a well-coached team is coming in. We know how, competitive this game is going to be. The score last year, it really wasn't indicative of the game. It was a struggle back and forth for maybe almost into the third quarter, maybe even into the fourth quarter, where we went on a little bit of a run, and that's what separated it at the end. But Coach Basti does an unbelievable job with his guys. They've got talent up and down. They've got a guy in the middle of the field that wears number 18, and he's a special athlete. So we got to keep an eye on where he is at all points. They play a certain up-tempo style of lacrosse. So they're going to try to catch us in some transition or some numbers scenarios, and we've got to do a better job that we didn't do versus Merrimack of getting guys in the hole and D'ing up and playing some transition defense. So we're working on that right now. We've got some guys that got nicked up in our first game, and we're just waiting to see who's going to be available for this weekend. We won't know probably until Friday, or maybe even some of them until Saturday morning. But it's the next game, 0-0, all the coaches' cliches come out. This game will have no resemblance of game one. It's a totally different day. It's a totally different weather. It's a totally different team. So we've got to rebuild this week and get our guys prepared for what's going to be a battle Saturday at 1:00 here at Shewitt Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. And another, it's Sacred Heart season opener. So the only film you have on them is
last year,
all from last year, and they lost a number of their top returners, but it should still prove to be a challenging game against a team that, you don't really know how they're going to come out in 2020.
No question. We've watched a couple of films from them last year at the end of their year, and just to see how they changed from when we played them a little earlier in the year. So, we've got a pretty good idea, of what they did. But again, like you said, there's a couple guys that graduated, a couple guys moved on, and we're not really sure about some of their newcomers as it's their first game. So advantage to them regarding that.
Yeah. But I'm confident that you and the coaching staff will be able to put together the game plan to get Hofstra another dub.
That makes one of us, pal.
Someone's got to be confident on this. Come on. It'll be this Saturday, February 12th at 1 p.m. Hofstra against Sacred Heart from James M. Stewart Stadium. It's going to be Sweetheart Saturday for Hofstra Men's Lacrosse. Bring your Valentine and get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Visit HofstraTickets.com to purchase your tickets and using the promo code SWEETHEART. You get your buy one, get one tickets today. And you can fill out your form at gohofstra.com/sweetheart to have a message to your Valentine right at the game. Seth, you going to fill out that form?
I just found out about this, and I have to call my wife right now.
All right. We're looking forward to seeing a Seth Tierney submission in that one. So for head coach Seth Tierney, I am Nick Capitos, and thank you for joining us for yet another WB Mason Coaches Report.